Hello everyone, welcome again to the channel. I'm Ken and I'm coming live from our home in Africa, and it's around midday and the compound is really quiet. Actually, there's nobody at home. People have gone to church. It's a Saturday at our place, so I had to come back in time just to go get our cattle. We have a few cattle, so I took them in the morning. I took them outside the compound a little bit far away. So I came back. It's been really raining for a couple of almost 3 days now. Yes, the weather's really changed, so I wanted to bring them at home before it really gets bad. Yeah, so I'm gonna take you there in a short time. But before I do that, in my previous video, I think it's if not my previous, but one of my latest videos, one of you guys mentioned that I should not be, because I've been sharing also some of the things I do at the farm, some of the personal things that I do just to improve my life and also to keep me busy as well. So I mentioned that I was gonna use an artificial fertilizer because I'd used the manure before that, so I was just planning to use the artificial one. So I just shared with you guys, but one of you told me that I shouldn't do it. Yeah, so I wanna mention that because I've been also having the same mindset for some time. I think last year I was making some compost, and I did that for almost 6, 7, 8 months. I didn't really count. And with the manure, I took it to our parents' farm. The ones that remained, I placed in mine. So this time around, I'm planning to do the same, because it seems we have the same mindset with the person. Yeah, so we are like in the same shoe. So I just want to share that because I think it's a good idea. It's very thoughtful. I think it was very thoughtful of her to just kind of like mention it to me. So this is our cow shed over here. I'm taking you. This is the place where I usually do the compost. And also a couple of weeks back, I was trying to make this cart, or this wheel over here, so that in case maybe I have my compost and it's ready, I can literally put it here, then transport it in the farm. The only problem I have with the cart is the wheels. Yeah, the wheels are like they are in really bad shape. If you also look at this one on this side, it's really old. You see, that's really worn out. So maybe one of these months I'll just do something and yeah, buy the 2 wheels, and yeah, it will be ready for use. So this is where our cows sleep. So it's usually me that pick up the manure. This is where I store them. This is the milking place, but since we are not having we only have 2 cows that we are milking, but yeah, one for my grandma, one ours, but they are just the local cows, so they don't really take much of our time. So instead of milking them here, we just milk them on this part. So this is where I can literally make my compost. Last year I made one. We took them to the farm. So this year I'm also planning. These are some of the leaves that we sweep from the compound. Yeah, so we don't burn them, we don't throw them away. So that's their use. And also with the help of this cart, it's gonna be very easy. Yes, it's a very nice cart. So these are one of the things that I'm doing, because if I share these videos, these videos are so important. They can really help someone somewhere. Yeah, because instead of maybe relying on YouTube, if you do them at a go, farming is readily available. You can easily convert it into cash or revenue. But YouTube takes some time, takes some hard work, takes some dedication. It takes a lot compared to farming. So if I share this, someone can really benefit. So for me, the cut is some of the few things. I usually call them equipments, because if you want to own a farm, you have to have some few equipments. So this will be the first one that I will make. I'm already making the bike, so the others will come. I'll be sharing. I don't want to mention them too early. Yes, so as we go on, I know most of you have been following up with the channel. You guys have been telling me to keep going, which I'm so grateful for. It really helps me. And yeah, so before it rains, because if you look at the weather, there are some dark clouds in the sky forming, and also generally it's kind of cool, very cool. And even if you look at the compound, it's very green. So it's been really raining, and some of our ducks over here, see, this is one. You know, I never liked ducks when I was young, but for the past 2 years I've really loved them. Yeah, because if you have ducks at home, especially in the village, you feel like you are in the village itself. Yeah, so I'm gonna take you there. I'm feeling the cold, it's coming, and I think it's gonna rain in no time. So let me take you down there. It's a little bit far, but some few minutes I'll be there, and also share with you some of the activities that we do over there. Yes, so stay tuned. If you like the video, you can leave a like and also a comment. If you're new, you can subscribe. I'll be so much grateful. I think that those are some of the huge support you can give people like us. Yes, so stay tuned. We are heading over there. This is our main gate, so you're just cruising, moving slowly. You know, in our village on a weekend, especially on a Saturday, it's really quiet, because the community is generally Christians, you know, SDAs, Seventh Day. Yes, so during that day, let me just give you a glimpse. It's so quiet, with a few people just coming from church. Yeah, so let's go over there and see how it is. So this is the place. This is the gate. So half of the farm, let me just open this gate first, so that when I come with the cows, they can pass. Yeah, so half of the farm we've planted the maize, then half of it we've left for the cows to graze. And yeah, a couple of I think 3 weeks back we plowed this place, and yeah, we planted some cash crop. You can't really see them. Let me just come. They're still small. They are like 2 weeks old. So let me just show you. It's just maize. See, like this one, it's just maize. And I really like farming. It's one thing that you can easily do. You know, most people think that people farm are like don't have anything else to do. But if you interact with farmers, it can be like animals or plants, but it's very hard. Actually, it's hard when you're starting. It's like everything else. If you like do it for some time, you kind of get used to it and it becomes easy. But when you're starting, it's really hard. So we plot this farm, and in some 3 months time, maybe around January next year, we'll be harvesting. You know, I was born in the village, and when I was young, these are the things we used to do. I'm still I'm still young now, yes, but when I was like I think 8 years old. That's when I started loving. I started keeping heads of cattle, like 15 heads, you can imagine, because that time we used to have a lot of cattle. And I was 8, so you can imagine now, by my age, how many cattle I can keep. So it's just a matter of time. That's where I'm heading towards. But this is where we'll start from. We'll start small, yeah, and just go and go and go, and hopefully along the way I'll be able to maybe convince some, in African villages there, you can really be how do I say this, because there isn't much to do so that you can live. Yes, because people in some other continents, people our age, I might say a majority of them have something to do, unless you're very lazy. Yes, I've not really gone, but you guys have a lot of things. The technology is far ahead. Everything, the roads, the infrastructure, you're like far ahead of us. So at least if you're trying to do something, it's a little bit easy compared to us. I'm not saying it's easy, but compared to us, it's somehow easy. But yeah, so this is I think I shared with you this farm also around last year. Yes, but I never talked much about it. We also farmed it, and during that time it was during the rainy season. So this part that we've left, it was having so much water. Actually, it's like a swamp. Yes, so that's why we can't really farm it. I saw some guys, I think in which continent was that? It wasn't in Africa, but they also keep dairy cows. So for them, they don't graze cows like us we do in Africa. Them, they leave this part, then they plant grass. So they leave the grass to grow, then come after some time with I don't know the name, but there's a machine that cuts grass. Yes, so you don't use your hands. So they cut it, they leave it to dry for some 2-3 days, then they make hay out of it. So if you do it that way, you can really benefit from a small place rather than just grazing in an open field like this. So it's a very good idea actually, just to leave this part for the cows and this part for us. Yeah, so maybe in a couple of years, I'm an aspiring, I've been saying it for a couple of times, I'm an aspiring farmer. So maybe one day I want to be a very successful farmer, a professional one. Yeah, so that's why I don't really like to overshare so much, because I think if you share bit by bit as we move, it's kind of easy that way, instead of putting the whole picture outside there, and maybe it can take some time. So I think if I share slowly the things I do, some of the struggles, the lessons, I think it's gonna be easy that way. So I'm gonna take our cows back home for them to drink water, because it's lunchtime also for them. Yeah, our help from my grandma, she stays with my grandma. She's been telling me that I love cows. No, and I keep telling her that no, we also eat. Yes, so once we are also full, it's good for also cows to be full, because they're also living beings, living animals just like us. So you have also to take care of them. If you don't want to take care of them, don't keep them. Yes, so I'm gonna take them to drink water, then we are gonna continue with the conversation. It's a very long walk, and the cows, it's gonna be hectic with the camera, so I'm gonna continue back at home. Yeah, and I hope it's enjoyable, and it's some of you maybe can can gain a lesson or something, or maybe you can start. Yeah, that's the goal. Yes, to convert as many people as possible, so that at least you can find something to do and not be desperate like so many youths outside there. But one thing, you have to work. There's no way around it. So let's continue after this. So I'd prepared some fodder, some, not really fodder, but some seedlings. Yes, they are in our compound, and I think they are ready with the season. I think I'm gonna plant them so that whatever I'm planning to do can be successful. So it's just somewhere down near the fence. Let me take some time also and share. Yeah, so this is our house, and this is the status for now. Yeah, so let's go to the compound and see. Yeah, so the sun keep going and coming. So let me share with you. There are so many. There are quite many, but I'm gonna just do a few of them because my hands are full and I'm not a boss. So in the meantime, everything I wanna do, I do them by myself. Maybe if someone else, but most of the time it's only me. So here they are. This is our compound to be. So nice. So nice. So these are fodder for the cows. We had already cut them, fed them some time back. So what I'm talking about is this so this one, it looks like sugar cane. Yeah, so we had already started cutting a few of them to be planted. I think that's where they are now. So there are so many of them, but we'll only plant a few. See this area? Yeah, in some few months we're gonna have to not transport but to transfer, because this is our compound. So we are gonna transfer them from this place to another place, another farm, maybe probably. Yeah, so it's something that it's on the way, it's coming. I'd say it's cooking. So we have a lot of seedlings over here. Yeah, I think I'm having a lot of things to do. But the good thing is I can do them. I still have the energy. So I think if I do them now, then after maybe a year, I'll be not doing them. I'll be doing probably other things. So this is how the fodder looks. Cows really love them. So we have grass. Where I've come from, we can make hay from there. Then if I plant this one is Napier grass, and also we are planting maize. So from the maize plant, we can also chop them into pieces and also make some good fodder for animals. So we have like 3 types of meals we can feed our cows, and if we work so hard, I think we can really make it happen. But for the Napier grass, I think it's growing. The only problem is this area is still small, although it can feed like calves. Yes, calves, because you know cows, they usually say 1 acre per cow. So you can imagine that if you want to feed your cow very well according to the book I mean, so 1 acre per cow. So if you see this place, it's quite small. This place can only feed calves, small, yes, calves. So it's still midday, and today's weather, it's very, I like it. It's, the sun comes and goes. I like this kind of weather. It's not really cold, it's not also that hot. It's moderate temperature. You know, the type of temperature I hate is the one which is really cold. Yes. And after it has rained, that type of cloudy, it makes a day boring, gloomy. Yeah, but if it's bright like this, clear sky, although I want it to rain, we've had some quite of a dry spell, so I really want it to rain so that yeah, it kind of balances. So this is our compound, and we are working on it actually. We are only left with this part, and also the place where we have some trees, and also this part where we have some kales just for the family. We planted them, and yeah, they are actually doing well despite sun, which has been there for like some weeks. So once we are done with the house, I think we'll remove these scales, everything. The only thing will be left are the trees, the fruits, the flowers, and the grass only. But it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. Some of our cows are also feeding over here. 2 of them. Yeah, so it's a very nice day here in Africa. Nice weather, nice condition, nice environment to be and even to stay. Yeah, so this is it. This is the way to live. Wow, these trees of mine are really growing. These are cypress trees. They're really growing so well, so well. With a few sugarcane, although some we've planted along the fence just where I've come from. We can eat them. They are so sugary. If you're tired, if you eat sugarcane, it gives you a lot of energy. And also some of our flowers we always trim. Mostly my dad likes to trim them, I mean. So if you see this other one, they've been perfectly trimmed. I think this one will be next. This one, and that one. So during his free time, also just to pass time, I always see him trimming them nicely into these shapes. Although, because the main entrance is somewhere here, one of these days is gonna have to remove, and also we just provide a way. Look at this guy over here. Yeah, so this is how the compound looks with a lot of palm trees. My mom likes palm trees. So it's almost raining. I like how when it rains for like 2-3 days, the grass becomes green. Not even the grass, but the whole place usually becomes so green. So green. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. And also, before I end the video, it's somehow dark. Yes, so before I end the video, I wanna mention one thing, which is, I think it's so actually it's finally happening, because it's about Yeyo. For those that know Yeyo Kama Yeyo, Yeyo was one of the first people I knew when I started YouTube at Nyaboanze. So we worked together, we helped each other, and he has been so grateful. He has a lot of support, and most people in Nyaboanze have built. Most people who started YouTube were one time not having homes, and nowadays they have their own home, place where they can stay with their family. And it's so I'm actually happy. And one of these days I'm gonna take my time and go visit. I've gone to Yeyo's village, but I've never gone to his their actual home, because the day I went over there, we were busy, so we never had the time. But I went to, there was one of this guy that used to help Nasto, and they live in the same village, so we went to his place. So we took so much time at his home, because he has a home, he has a house, children, and a wife. He has like a home, yeah. So we took much time over there, and we never had time to move around. So I've not asked around, but I've seen, because I always keep up with Nasto and Miss as well. So it seems like Yeyo Kama Yeyo is planning to build himself a home, because Yeyo has also has a young family, yeah. So it's quite good, and the people that are supporting, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for you guys also, and also because he's supported our family at Nyaboanze. So maybe, not really maybe, but if I'm free, because once I finish with the few things that I'm doing currently at home, I'd head over there and also help him in one of, or maybe two things. It might not be financially, it might not be emotionally, but the things that I can do, I will. So it's a good thing, Yeah, so yeah, I don't know if he is planning maybe to add more children, but the last time I was with him, he was coming to Nyaboanze, then later in the evening he was heading back home. Yeah, he has been a good friend, and he is still one of my best friends. He's a very loyal guy, very humble guy, and I know with this, at least he's gonna gain something, just like other people in Nyaboanze, because he's gonna get out of this with a nice home. I know Nasto is gonna build for him a very nice home. I've not really talked with Nasto into details, but since I'm always keeping up with whatever they're doing, something that I saw, that is a very good thing. And yeah, I'm happy for him. I'm happy. I knew that this will eventually happen, however long it took. Today it's very dark, maybe yes, however long it took, but yeah, it's actually happening. And also maybe one day he'll also, if he has a chance, he'll also come. Yeyo is the only guy close that I've really known deep and personally, that has not also come to our place. I've not also gone to his place. Yes, but I know is their village. I've gone to their village. The last time I was in Nyaboanze, I took him after work late in the evening, I took him home because we didn't want him to maybe walk. It's a long distance, and yeah, the rains were also coming, so we took Nastor's bike, took him and left him at the centers. I think was going to buy a few things before he head back home. So I'm quite happy for him. He's a very nice guy. He's very humble, very hardworking. Has been with the family for the longest time, because Nastor told me he knew Yeo kama Yeyo since he was in primary school, since he was so young, and him himself, he also has a home. So I think YouTube is bringing a lot of changes not only to Nyaboanze, but the people coming from other villages, because Yeyo isn't from Nyaboanze, but is from another neighboring village. So I think it's a good thing, and yeah, I'd like to visit, I'd like to support. Even if we have so many projects going on, I know Nastor is still building their dream home, but you know, once you start, it's the thought that counts. It's the idea, because once you start, eventually you'll have to finish it, even if it takes a year or two. But you are far much better than someone who hasn't started. Yeah, so it's a good thing. I'm so happy for him. If he would be around, or if I will be in Nyaboanze, I think I would have already gone. But yeah, I'll find time and head straight. I've not I know the name of their village. The only thing is like it's getting out of my mind. Yeah, but I wish him well. I wish him good life. I wish him good health. I wish him a very prosperous family. Yes, the last time I was there, Yeo was like telling me to also start a family. I was telling him to relax. I was telling him to relax first. That's the end goal. But yeah, we were just having some fun moment at Nastor's sister's place. Yes, because they were making some window panes. Actually, they had already made the window pane, so they were just checking. Yes, so we went over there. Yeo was around, and even Nastor's sister was around. And yeah, we were just having a conversation, just enjoying each other. But I'm quite happy for him, and yeah, one of these days I'll have to go back to Nyaboanze. I was planning to go back to Nyaboanze around December holidays, but we'll see. If the project starts early, I'll be forced to go early. If it starts late, even if it starts early, I know constructions usually take some time, and even if it takes a month or two or more, I'll eventually go. So for the guys that are watching, go support Yeyo kama Yeyo. You can find him at Nastor's channel. I think Nastor is the easiest person to reach if you want to reach Yeyo kama Yeyo. Yeah, so yeah, it's quite good. I'm gonna end my video. The sky is really turning dark, and with the GoPro, the light isn't really that good with it. Yeah, so whatever you are, take good care of yourself, your families, and also your health. Very important. Let's meet in my next video.